Easton full metal jacket arrows. If you haven't tried these and you're an avid, serious hunter, you get a lot of benefits by using these. They have a carbon core inside each arrow wrapped with aluminum. A lot of people say, well, what's the benefit of that? It's going to be heavier. It's not going to shoot as far. Well, parts of that are true, but the weight of the arrow with the aluminum shaft really increase your kinetic energy, which means greater penetration at longer distances. The other thing that happens is carbon arrows, if you've ever shot them into a foam target, you know that they can be extremely hard to retrieve. Carbon works like a rope. It's got many different fibers wound together, and when it goes into a target, it actually heats up and causes friction, and it melts part of that target. The same thing happens when you shoot a deer or something. That arrow will actually heat up, creating friction, and it can slow it down in terms of penetration. When you use the aluminum shafts, it does the complete opposite. It actually creates more viscosity. When you have blood and fat from an animal going through this, it actually makes it more viscous, making it penetrate even further. So if you don't believe me, take a rope, put it in your hand and pull it and see if you get rope burn. Put an aluminum shaft in your hand and it does nothing. It might warm up a little bit, but it's not going to burn you. It works the same when you're shooting targets or game. Now FMJ come in a 5.5 millimeter shaft. You can also now get them in the new 4 millimeter, which is ideal for people that like to hunt in windy conditions. We're out in South Dakota dealing with 30-mile-an-hour winds. That lower diameter arrow has a lot less wind drift or drag when we're out hunting or shooting targets, which means that you're going to be more accurate in the long run. So if you haven't tried FMJs, maybe it's time you had a look at them.